What outreach were you part of?
I was part of the Purdy youth group, youth center with Donnie Cohen.
In that outreach, what did it do? Can you give some examples?
The youth center had games and karaoke and just a place for kids to come hang out, because Purdy's a small town that really doesn't have anything available for kids here. So it gave the kids a safe place to come and hang out, and while we could be ministered, while the kids could be ministered to.
What effect do you think that had on the community?
Well, I know on my children itself, it gave them a safe place to go, a place where I wasn't have to be worried about my kids running around on the streets. And it was definitely a thing that was needed for the town when there were a lot of kids and teenagers in town and nothing available for them to do here in town.
Why do you think it's important that we do these ministries?
Well, the youth ministry, for one, because if we don't teach them the way to go, the world's going to teach them. So if we don't teach them God's way and give them a safe alternative place to be, then they're going to get involved in things of this world, which the devil will get a hold of them then.
Can you give me some personal examples of how this witness affected your life?
Well, as previously stated, my children were involved in this youth center, going to there and hanging out there. And like I said, it was a safe place that I knew my children would be safe. I knew things going on there would be things that God would approve of. And that was good for my children to be able to have a time to get out of the house and be able to be with other kids, but still be safe and doing godly things.
How do you feel Donnie involved everybody in this ministry?
Well, at the youth center, all denominations were welcome. There were many different churches involved in there, and he didn't judge anyone, whether it was a poor person who couldn't afford snacks and that stuff. I would see Donnie buying snacks and stuff for them there, or whether it was someone from another church. They were all welcome. There was live music and stuff. Some of the events there at the youth center, and they were from other churches were playing music and stuff there. So it wasn't just a denomination or a church thing that Donnie was trying to get going, but it was more of an outreach for the whole entire community.
How do you believe that this ministry helped this community in the lives of others? And how was their sponsorship used in the right way?
Well, I'm really not sure about the sponsorship, that aspect of it, because we were not involved in it for an extended amount of time. But I know that it really helped the kids. It helped us build a good bond with Donnie and his family, and helped my children build a good bond with Donnie and my children. So my children know that they can always go to Donnie, even though the youth ministry isn't going here anymore, that they built that bond to where they know if they needed something, they could always go to Donnie.
Would you recommend Donnie and his ministry to others?
Very much. I would definitely recommend the ministry that Donnie works through to others. I would definitely recommend helping him out in a youth groups and youth ministry and youth centers, and whatever it is that Donnie is going to do, it's going to be a success because he's going to do what God wants him to do. And I would definitely feel comfortable sending my children there, and would definitely recommend children to be sent there.
In your opinion, how do you think Donnie supported the youth that go to these ministries?
Well, as I've said, I mean, he was right there for them. If they needed something, he was there talking to them. He was interacting with them. He was playing with them. He was just altogether being a good role model for them, being a good example, being a father for some of those who didn't have fathers in the home that needed someone there with them.
Thank you, Rebecca.
Thank you. Good luck, Donnie.